For years, the Republicans have been shouting that they don't want regulations, they want to deregulate everything, that the free market will take care of everything, and they know less government. Sometimes I wonder why they run for office. If they want less government, they should just stay home.
You tell me, what did we see out of the Republicans except debt? Smaller government, more debt. How they figured that one out, I don't know.
My issues are democratic issues, and these are issues of the people, the middle class that's really suffering. I see it every day in my neighborhood, because I live in a very middle class neighborhood.
My daughter lives in a middle class neighborhood. When I say middle class, they are middle management. The kids come home from school and they say so-and-so's daddy is out of work. Does that change the mortgage? Does that change the needs? If the refrigerator dies, what do? And the wife is working. So that's middle class.
You know what I hear from some of the people around here, the younger people that work, like they come and do work in your home? They're hoping for a hurricane. Because when we had the 2 summers of hurricanes, there was so much work. And now there's no work, and they have no other skills. They'll come in and they'll repair anything or do anything to your home, but there's no work to be done, or if people need the work done, they can't afford to have it done. And when has our country been like that, that even a laborer can't make a living?
Right.
Read your newspapers. Take a look and see if any of your relatives have been laid off and are out of work. Take a look at the prices.
Bread and food you buy are all going up. Gas is off the wall, and everything, you know, maintenance in places like this, everything's costing more money. But they say no. I mean, Obama's going to tax you.
There's got to be more money, however it comes in. This is like a business. You got to have money in order to do the things you want.
And after you see all these CEOs getting their golden parachutes, why can't they pay a little more? You know, an increase in taxes for them will not do anything. They will still eat, they will still have their wonderful big cars and big houses. So they won't have 2 yachts, they'll only have 1. It's not gonna make their life miserable. But there are people who can't eat. Don't you think that's worth something?
The Republicans keep saying, he's going to tax you, it's going to cost you money.
I don't hear the Obama saying they're going to raise our taxes. I hear McCain saying that Obama's going to do it, but I haven't heard Obama saying he's going to do it.
Oh, it's a sad situation. They're not taking care of the education system, they're not taking care of the healthcare system, and they're scaring people, and that's their tactics.
And understand why. You got big business have a big stake in having the Republicans there.
This is what you're going to get. The people who are making money are going to think that the Republicans are good because they've been good for them. It kills me. Older people should not be considering only their money and what they're leaving to their children. They should be considering what this country has to be for their children.
Maybe because I am a mother of so many, and I think of Tom and I, that we've had this wonderful life. And we did well on a lot less than many people. We were like middle class, not high middle class. I don't think my kids, my grandchildren are gonna have that chance.
The Republicans are not prepared for anything. There is no program. There's nothing to help the middle class get out of this. And once there's no middle class, there's no business. There's no business. You have no building anymore. Senator McCain does not address that at all.
McCain tells you what he wants you to hear that day. If not, he'll tell you something different the next day, and he doesn't really have a clue. So it's people who are in the middle income or the lower income, they have to vote for Obama if they want to get anything.
I think that Obama would put into place government programs that put people to work. very much like what Roosevelt did to end the Depression. I can't see McCain doing any of that. I just can't. It's beyond his scope. It's beyond his experience. It's beyond his thought process. He doesn't think in that way. He only thinks about giving tax breaks to people so that they can supposedly invest in their businesses here and create jobs. But what they did with those tax breaks is take the jobs overseas. And turned out to be a disaster for us. I don't think we manufacture anything here anymore.
And if the money for the war would come into our country, we could fix the roads and the bridges that are in bad repair. That would put people to work.
And Obama also talks about those who are not even middle class, and always the hope that they will reach the middle class. It will not happen with the Republicans. Just look into history.
So much could happen. And everyone always tells me I'm always thinking of the worst, but you don't know what the worst is going to be yet, because it hasn't come. What's new today?
I'm reading about business, and it doesn't look too great.
No?
Like someone from General Motors, they took away their benefits, their pension. So you're on a fixed income, and where are you going to get that extra money? Doctors are higher, food is higher. Who's going to bail us out? Is it going to be the Democrats? I hope so. Republicans? I don't have much faith in them. We just hope for the best. I mean, it's not so much for us, it's more for our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren, our children. They're going to have to go through all these big undertakings that the government is taking now with the bailouts.
But if the larger percentage of the population, the seniors in my group, middle class, I consider myself still middle class. I mean, I'm not in poverty. If my group of seniors in middle class vote and the young people vote and we don't get it stolen from us in Florida, then we stand a chance.
I've always had dirt under my fingernails, and I think that this guy is probably going to help the common man. I think Obama will attack this economic situation and create jobs, whether it's in the environment, windmills, or whatever it takes to get us out of this situation and get people working again. That's why I'm supporting him.